The boy threw a javelin with all his strength and somehow smashed a window dead on. His father exploded with anger.
Eddie, you are not an athlete!
But Eddie didn't believe that. He tried pole vaulting next, but the pole snapped in half. He tried weightlifting and ended up flat on the ground. The truth was, the boy had a dream. He wanted to compete in the Olympics, but no matter what he tried, he just didn't seem built for sports. After failure, his mom gave him a medal box, except it was filled with broken glasses instead of medals. The next day, his father took him to a construction site, hoping he'd learn a practical skill and become a bricklayer. But when Eddie saw a ski slope nearby, hope sparked again. He decided he would compete in the Winter Olympics, so he began training seriously in skiing, and even won several local awards. For 12 long years, he kept chasing that dream. After years of effort, he finally earned a chance to try out for the national team, and against all odds, he made it. Then one day, the media came to interview the team. In front of the cameras, Eddie slipped, fell, and knocked over the entire lineup of athletes. The head coach was deeply disappointed.
Frankly, Eddie, you will never be Olympic material.
In that moment, his dream completely shattered. He quietly packed away his skis, ready to accept his father's plan, and returned to construction work. But one day, while watching TV, he saw a sport he had never considered before: ski jumping. He decided this would be his last shot at the Olympics. The problem was, there was no ski jumping program in the UK at the time. If he wanted to train, he'd have to go to Norway. Without hesitation, he packed his bags and headed for Norway to start the journey. His father felt helpless, but when Eddie waited for the bus, his father showed up again. Eddie thought he'd be talked out of it. Instead, his father told him to go and chase his dream. So Eddie went to Norway alone. There, he met a man who had once been a US ski jumping champion. Eddie begged him again and again to become his coach. The man refused every time. Then one day during training, Eddie took a brutal fall. Everyone thought this would finally be the end, but even badly injured, Eddie refused to quit. That persistence moved the coach, and at last, he agreed to train him. The coach put Eddie through intense, all-around training. Technique, posture, timing, footwork. Together, step by step, Eddie finally qualified for the Winter Olympics. After everything he'd endured, he stood at the top of the Olympic ski jump. Looking down the massive slope below, he was overwhelmed with emotion. He took a deep breath and pushed forward. The skis slid faster and faster. Wind and snow rushed toward him. He launched into the air, balanced, focused, controlled, and landed cleanly. At home, his family watched on TV and erupted with joy. Even though he finished last, he had broken through his own limits, and he set a brand new record in British Winter Olympic history. His determination moved the entire crowd. Cheers thundered through the arena, and with that iconic celebration pose, the name Eddie the Eagle became a symbol of never giving up. Have you heard his story?